Hello Virgo, welcome to your reading. Hope you're all well. Thank you for tuning in. It's Wednesday the 11th of March 2026. Going to do a singles love tarot reading for the sign of Virgo. Please take what resonates and leave what does not. If you are in a long-term committed solid relationship, marriage and everything's going well, this is not for you. This is for single Virgos who are not significantly connected to anyone at the moment. So Virgo, I'm going to pull 3 cards for you. 3 cards for any situations or energies you've got around you at the moment. 3 cards for any challenges, obstacles, and 3 cards of advice from Spirit, from the universe for you. So single Virgos, when it comes to love. What does single Virgo need to know when it comes to love? Single Virgos in love. Well, the Magician in the upright, the 3 of Wands in the upright, and the Empress in the upright. This is very positive to begin with, Virgo. Very powerful, feeling very determined, very powerful, very positive, very confident, very abundant. You are a hub of creation, of manifestation. You might be making plans, looking towards the future, open, ready. A fertile ground in which for small seeds to grow. Perhaps you're thinking about starting a family, or you're looking for someone that you can start a family with, or really have something of commitment, consistency, growth with. Thinking about partnerships, the future. Suitable suitors who you envision being a part of your long-term future. Very powerful energy, very determined, very powerful, Virgo. That's all I can say on that one for the moment. So, come on, old cards. So, 3 cards for any situations or energies that are attached to you or around you at the moment. Just anything that's going on for single Virgo when it comes to love at the moment. 3 cards for any situations or energies around single Virgos when it comes to love. You bugger. Okie dokie, quite the opposite. The Magician in the reverse, the Hanged Man, and the 10 of Swords in reverse, Hanged Man in the upright. Okay, quite the opposite. So the Magician in reverse is, well, the opposite of the Magician in the upright. That can be about self-doubt, lacking confidence, lacking the determination to create what it is that you want to create. Or there's a situation or something around you, someone around you that you doubt. The Hanged Man, kind of trying to see things from a different perspective, trying to come to some sort of light bulb moment, awakening, some fresh new perspective. And the 10 of Swords in reverse, coming out of some sort of healing, starting to think more positively, recovering, healing from some sort of betrayal, or perhaps there was a situation, a connection, someone that you feel or felt betrayed by, that you doubted, or someone that perhaps didn't have your best interests at heart. And you're kind of coming through that now, coming to the light at the end of the tunnel, and perhaps you are becoming the Magician, the Empress again, getting back into the energy of determination and confidence, and out of that self-doubt and out of that can't do, kind of done for attitude. There's a heavy energy here of perspective, thinking of something in a new way, in a fresh light, in a more positive light, and feeling very, very determined to get over whatever this Ten of Swords was. So, 3 cards for any challenges and obstacles for single Virgo. 3 cards for any challenges or obstacles around single Virgo when it comes to love. Challenges or obstacles for single Virgo when it comes to love. There's that Magician in reverse again. The 9 of Pentacles in the upright and the Ace of Pentacles in the upright. Something about doubting some sort of new solid beginning. There's this energy of stability, independence, abundance within yourself, being solid within yourself, and you have some doubt about that, or there has some doubt about moving forward, what the future might hold, creating stability, commitment, consistency. Perhaps fearful that some sort of betrayal or manipulation might kind of take place again, and it's stopping you from moving forward in some way, or it has been stopping you from moving forward. Somewhat conflicted. In one moment, very determined. In the next moment, doubtful. So, 3 cards of advice from Spirit, from the universe, for single Virgo when it comes to love. Four of Swords, 2 of Wands in reverse, 8 of Cups in reverse. There's that resistance and kind of taking time out, but I can't help but get the energy of being somewhat in your head still. A resistance to move on, or a self-doubt about moving on in some way, or moving forward. I'm going to have to clarify some of these, because there's something here that I'm just not getting. Something here that I'm just not getting. So, tell me about those magicians that are in reverse. There's 2 of them here for single Virgo when it comes to love. And I would like to know, well, I would like to know the intentions of the magician. He's here in reverse and he's also here in the upright. So there's also obviously something that single Virgo needs to know about the magician when it comes to love. Please tell me what it is. One from the reverse for the reverse. One from the reverse for the bottom for the reverse, and one from the top. Page of Cups, Seven of Pentacles, Three of Wands. You got that twice. There's someone here from your past, or that may still be in your energy, but not significantly, but they're still hovering. Someone that betrayed you, that betrayed you or manipulated you or deceived you in some way. Someone that was a little bit unsure, inconsistent, uncommittal, non-committal, uncommitted. Also, there could be something here about you needing to tune in to your intuition, listen to your gut, listen to what your intuition is telling you. Or perhaps you are trying to tune in to your intuition and trust it. Something here about trust. There's something here about planting seeds. The beginnings of some sort of stability. The beginnings of stability, but it's beginning. Quite determined. There's a lot here about beginning, manifestation, creation, progress, growth. What it is that you want. What it is that you don't want. What's in the past that you don't want to return to. And there's also this questioning energy. There's someone here, maybe that's the past, the Ten of Swords, someone that betrayed you. You want to move forwards. You really do. But there's this past person, past situation, past connection that still gives you its residual energy. It kind of makes you fearful or makes you hold back. Tell me about the Ace of Pentacles for single Virgo when it comes to love. Tell me about the Ace of Pentacles for single Virgo when it comes to love. King of Cups. You want balance. You don't want a Page of Cups. You want a King of Cups. You don't want someone that's unsure or inconsistent or up and down or emotionally hot and cold. You want someone that's balanced, that's truthful, that's honest, that's mature, that's peaceful, understanding, that comes from a true heart space. Someone who knows how they feel. They don't mix their words. They don't mix their feelings in their heart. They are solid, trustworthy, a good thing, a sure bet, an Ace of Pentacles. Someone that you begin with, that you can grow with, without question, without re-questioning, without doubt. Or there's someone still in your energy from the past who you are thinking about, or they might still be in contact with you, and they've been a page in the past, but they may well be offering some sort of new beginning that will be more stable this time. That will be, I won't be a page anymore, I'll be a king. You won't need to question how I feel. You won't need to question anything at all. Because I am an Ace of Pentacles. We can only get better and grow further and be the Emperor and the Empress from here. Nine of Pentacles in the middle is interesting, because you're thinking here, about you're thinking about your abundance, your stability, your long-term plans, your pentacles, your plans, your visions, your home, your work, your, you know, who you want to kind of, who you want to partner up with, or are you better off just being your own stability for the moment? You might also have a choice of two people. You might also have a choice of two people. Now, I got this for Leo last night. You might have a Page of Cups and you might have a King of Cups. The Page of Cups, he's a bit, bit unsure, bit maybe wishy-washy, in and out. You can never really be certain of how he feels, and or you doubt, or there's just something deceptive, something unsure, unclear about the Page. And then you've got a King of Cups with an Ace of Pentacles. Page of Cups had the Magician in reverse. Possible red flag. And you've got the Ace of Pentacles with a King of Cups. That's solid, that's balanced, that's, well, pretty sure thing, really. Someone who's younger and someone who's older, perhaps. Let's see about that. What's next? Tell me about the Hanged Man. Why is the Hanged Man here for single Virgo when it comes to love? Why is the Hanged Man here for single Virgo when it comes to love? The Emperor. Remember I said a minute ago, an Emperor and an Empress that you want to grow. I can't remember exactly what I said. You'll know, yeah, and if you go back, I've mentioned about an Emperor and an Empress. A team, a solid partnership. You're thinking, I mean, there's a few, I mean, it's a collective reading for the sign of Virgo, so there's a few things going on here for quite a few Virgos. There's lots of you, and there's lots of situations and lots of energy, so I'm just picking up what I can pick up here. But someone here don't want a page, they want a king, and they want an emperor. The Empress wants an emperor in order to build an empire with. Someone here is also trying to make a decision. Well, there's a few people here trying to make decisions about the future, about stability, about their own stability. There's also someone here that's trying to, or wanting to, there's someone quite powerful here. They're very determined. They're making a decision. There's a few people here making decisions, but there's someone here that's weighing maybe two people up. There's just a heavy contemplative energy here. Maybe quite a few Virgos, you're all kind of thinking about the future and who you want to align with, partner up with, who you're going to build an empire with, who you're going to build something stable with, and who's going to just, you're going to try building something with someone and it's just going to be built on papier mâché and it's just going to fall to the ground. There's also someone here who thinks they might have met their divine counterpart. There's someone here that thinks they have found their person, that they can indeed build an empire with. This could also be someone that's been single for quite a while. And someone who's, you know, yeah, this is a very promising potential here. Beginning potential, but is it definitely worth me leaving my independence for and kind of coupling up with someone else? Someone could be very independent, career man, woman, career person. They're kind of good on their own. They don't really need for anyone else. They're good, finances are good, career's good, money's good, work's good, got their own whatever, this, that, and the next thing. But it would take an emperor for this person to change that about their life. It would be only an emperor that this person would even consider swapping their abundant single life for. Someone is solid, single, abundant, consistent, committed. They're solid. They don't need anyone. They don't need anyone. And it would have to take an emperor, an empress to change that. Let me have a look at this Two of Wands in reverse. I haven't really looked at these cards down the bottom. So Two of Wands in reverse. Why is it here for single Virgo when it comes to love? The Fool in reverse. There's that doubt again, or someone's stuck about moving forward. They're resistant about moving forward. They're not wanting to make any reckless or careless decisions that's going to land them off the cliff top, falling flat on their face. Someone is doubting themselves about moving forward. And yeah, just someone here is weighing up a possible new beginning. Could be the career person. It could be the person that was betrayed. Could be the person that's dealing with a page. It could be the person that's got a choice between a page and a king. Could be any one of you. But there's someone here that is very cautious or resistant about, or self-doubtful or doubtful in general about some sort of new beginning or moving forward in general. Eight of Cups in reverse energy. Why is it here for single Virgos when it comes to love? Ten of Cups. Yeah. There is someone here that is... Alright, so there's someone here that's possibly was connected. There's someone here that's resistant to moving on in order to find Ten of Cups, their happy outcome. There's someone here that still has someone in the past, from the past in their energy, but they're very cautious of them. Might be this page, but there's someone here that's very cautious. There's an ending and a beginning here. There's possibly some sort of reconciliation here as well, thinking about going backwards to try again. There's someone that's very, very determined to have their happy ever after, but they're not desperate for a happy ever after. They can be their own happy ever after. There's someone here. Yeah, I think I've said all that I need to say there. There's someone here that's resistant to walking away in case someone is their happy ever after, but they're kind of stuck in they're not quite trustworthy, or they're not trusting of this person, and they've been betrayed before, but they're kind of recovering. And there is some sort of deceptive, sneaky little Page of Cups here for someone, but they're kind of stuck in a somewhat of a toxic kind of attachment from the past here, and they're not connected with this person, but this person's still in their energy, and they haven't completely let them go. and they still keep looking back to the what ifs. Oh, but this might have been a happy ending, or this maybe could still be a happy ending. They're still going through that Four of Swords, kind of sitting, thinking about it. Hanged Man, thinking about it, thinking about it. Ten of Swords in reverse, recovering, but still somewhat thinking about it. So yeah, I'll do the Four of Swords, but I think I might do the Empress as well. Tell me about the Four of Swords for single Virgo when it... Hello. Strength. Seven of Swords in reverse. Strength, confidence. Power, strength, determination. Seven of Swords in reverse. There's more sneaky energy. Someone may have taken accountability for any deceptive behaviour or betrayal that was in the past. They've owned up, they've apologised, they've put all their cards on the table. This is what I've done, I'm really sorry, I'm taking accountability for it, I'm taking responsibility for it. Yes, I was a sneaky... I was about to swear then, but I'm not going to. I was a sneaky so-and-so. I was a sneaky little snake. And I'm very, very sorry. And someone is kind of listened to all this and they're taking time out to think about it. And there's that thinking about it. Not quite walked away completely yet. Thinking, can this turn into a happy ever after? And last but by no means least at all, Empress. The Empress, the mother of all, Mother Nature. The most fertile grounds on which things do grow and flourish and bloom. Why are you here for single Virgo when it comes to love? Ten of Swords in reverse. Recovering, growing, getting back up on your feet, looking after yourself, picking yourself up, dusting yourself off, mending yourself, investing into yourself, investing love into yourself, investing abundance into yourself, thinking about yourself, looking after yourself, picking yourself, choosing yourself, being number one in your life. And strength. Regaining your power, regaining your confidence, taking 10 swords out of your back, picking yourself up off of the floor, cleaning the blood out of your clothes, healing the wounds, licking the wounds, and rising back onto your throne to once again become an empress. That's why the Empress is here. Thank you, Spirit. Right, I think I've said enough, Virgo. This is your reading. Hope it helped. Hope it resonated. If it did, please give the video a thumbs up. It really helps me to grow my little channel. If you would like more readings from me, please click the bell at the top of my page and you will receive a notification when I start rambling on again. Good luck, best wishes, lots of love. Until next time, bye bye.